but also you and I have picked up a real push from mental health advocates calling on the government to act. There is a real crisis now, particularly with adolescent mental health.
That's right. There's little doubt that the issue of mental health and whether there is enough of a workforce to deal with some of the challenges for adolescents, some of those challenges having arisen out of lockdown, is a big issue for the nation to address. Kieran's interview with Patrick McGorry, former Australian of the Year and founder of Headspace, will play later in the program. But Professor McGorry is saying that perhaps there needs to be a reprioritisation of mental health funding in the NDIS to help fix this problem. He also calls on the federal government to move quickly to ensure there is enough Commonwealth funding to secure more psychology graduates.
One of the things would be to boost the number of students who've done basic psychology at university, honours level, widening the channel of access to clinical training, clinical masters, clinical doctorates. And the trouble is at the moment the universities make a loss on those training places because the Commonwealth doesn't fund those training places at the right level. So they need to bring up the funding so there's an incentive for universities to provide that training.
Pat McGorry saying a big focus on the NDIS, need more on mental health. He's painting the picture of a mental health crisis for young people in this country, saying 40% of kids are affected, and he says there has been an increase in youth mental health problems of 50% in 15 years. I hope if there's ministers watching, they're listening. He says it is critical that the government acts now.
I think we've got to start doing some tangible things right now. This is the most important thing facing the health system, I think, because we've seen a 50% rise in mental illness in young people over the last 15 years. So we've got to actually respond. We can't think this is a long-term problem. It's happening to families all around Australia right now.